Hello and welcome back to my channel Inspired with Anushka. Guys, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Let's start the topic. We will now today discuss about the topic protective tissues. We have already discussed about the plant tissue, in which we have discussed the meristematic tissues and the permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue have the capacity to divide and enormous capacity to divide, but the permanent tissue does not have the capacity to divide. They originate from the previously meristematic tissues. So after that we have read that the meristematic tissue is divided into three parts, that is the apical meristematic, lateral meristematic and intercalary meristematic. And then after we have discussed about the permanent tissue, which are again divided into the simple permanent and complex permanent on the basis of having the same type of cells and having a different type of cells. So again, simple permanent tissue is divided into three parts, that is what sclerenchyma cells, collenchyma cells and parenchyma cells. Now then after in complex permanent tissue we have divided it into the two parts, that is xylem and phloem. We have already discussed about all these things in the previous videos and you can catch all these topics, guys. So for the today we are going to have a new topic, that is the protective tissue. We will learn about the protective tissue, in which we will see that the protective tissues are the part of the plant tissue system. They also includes the epidermis and cork. So we will discuss about the different parts, that is epidermis and cork, their functions, and also their uses, that what are the uses, why they are present on the plant parts. So let's start the topic, protective tissues. Protective tissues, as the name suggested, that the primary protection work is done by them. Okay, so the function is including in the with the topic epidermis and cork. These two plant parts are just only on the plant body to protect themselves from the outer environment. So let's discuss the epidermis. Epidermis is the outermost protective layer of the plant organ. Epidermis is usually single layered, but in the leaves of some tropical plants like the oleander and banyan it is not so. So the surface of the epidermis cells remain covered with a waterproof wax substance called cutin, and cutin is secreted by the epidermis of the cell. So guys, epidermis is present as the outermost layer of the plant body in the root, stem, leaves, flower and fruits. It is usually one cell thick and is covered with a waterproof coating or the layer that is called cuticles. Cuticles is made up of the wax substance is called cutin. The epidermis is not continuously at some places, but at these places small pores called the stomata are present. A stomata consists of an opening that is called stomatic opening, which is surrounded by the specific kidney-like cells that is called guard cells. So stomata perform a number of functions, such as it helps in the exchange of the gases with the oxygen and carbon dioxide between the atmosphere and the plant. Okay, and also helps in the loss of water from the plants into the outsider atmosphere by the process of called what? Transpiration. So the main function of the epidermis is to protect the plant parts of the body, and cuticles helps in the reducing of the evaporation of water in the roots. It helps in the absorption of water and minerals from the soil through the root hairs, and it also helps in the exchange of gases, thus important for the photosynthesis also. So epidermis helps in all over the transportation, and it helps to protect the surface. It helps to protect the water which is present or the amount of plant body. Okay, so the next topic is about the cork. Cork cells are dead cells without intercellular space. They appear at the periphery of the root and stems when the plants grows older and increase in the girth. So cork cells are filled with a resin or the tannin. This cell wall is very thick due to the deposition of an organic fatty substance called the suberin. Suberin is impermeable to the water and gases. Okay, so in older roots and stem, the epidermis tissue at the peripheral replaced by the cork. The cork cells are the dead and they lack intercellular space. The wall of the cork cells are heavily thicked by the deposition of the suberines we have already discussed, which marks the cork cells impermeable to the water and the gases. So let's have a look over the function of the cork. Cork also perform the function of protection. It prevents the desiccation by preventing the loss of water from the plant body. It also prevents the infection of the mechanical injury to the plant. And guys, what are the uses? So the cork is used by men and many ways. Since cork does not catches fire easily, it is used in the insulation and shock absorbance in the inoline used to flooring. It is also used for making these supports goods such as the cork, table tennis paddle and cricket balls, etc. So guys, this is all about the protective tissues. We have discussed all the different parts and all the types of tissues which are present in the plants. Now from the next video we will discuss about the animal tissue. And guys, if you like this video, then please press the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell button icon so that you can catch the latest video of mine, and you can go through any of the topics related to the syllabus of standard 8 in the previous videos, and you can also have the topics of chapter 1st of standard 9, that is cell, because I have discussed it earlier. So guys, we will meet in the new video, in the next video, with the topic animal tissue. So thank you so much and keep watching.